Earth's government decided to cut the population by half. Everyone has 30 seconds to justify why he or she deserves to live. What would you say? Fuck it, let's flip a coin. I'm with this guy. Keep it simple. I even got one of those fancy Sacagawea dollar coins to flip. That'd be a reason enough to keep you alive though. Someone has to read the rule of board games, and last time I checked I'm the only one willing to do it. I fucking love reading board game rules. I buy some board games for their rulebook. Ever played Uno or Monopoly with people who know how to play? Me neither. Bring a hammer to games and gently remind everyone of the rules whilst stroking it. But what do you need the hammer for? Well, you'd look rather silly if you were sitting there stroking an invisible hammer. This guy hammers. Not really, but my only tattoo happens to be of a hammer. So I guess I'm good at convincing people I know anything about hammers. Make it quick. Yeah, I don't mind being one of the designated sacrifices, as long as it doesn't hurt. HD streaming of death by guillotine. We haven't got any high definition footage of that. Don't give ISIS ideas. I owe tons of money and I intend to pay it all back. Ah yes, the American way TM. Preemptive strike on the person taking the answer, thereby justifying your existence, since you've already reduced the population by 1. A soul. For a soul. Really? Tits? They're not for him. Throws up off cliff. I'm sorry, little one. I see this as an absolute win. Well, you need someone as an example of absolute mediocrity, don't you? And you're exceptional at it. Bang. Have you ever had a dream that you had you would you could you do you wants you could do so you'd do you could you want him to do you so much you could do anything? Hardest I've laughed today. I can visualize the kid so clearly. What video was this from though? How can you kill a man who was never here in the first place? Smoke bomb. Ninja vanish. Pocket sand. Shishishara. I volunteer as tribute. Respect. I would just tell them a bunch of jokes and be like, hey, you like that one? I'll tell you another if you shoot that guy instead of me. Ah yes, the Arabian Nights method. Worked 1,000 times at least so far. 1001 right. I know what all the buttons on the side of the TV do. Holy shit. This one is good. You are staying alive. I can make my elbow look like a butt. You have now been crowned Emperor of the Earth for your outstanding skill and knowledge. All hail Emperor you / sloopadoops. It is what it is. It ice what it ice. It's what it's. I can code in C. They're only keeping the hip kids working in Rust and such. Then do I really want to live on this world? You won't have a choice when all the embedded systems around the world stop working and nobody can fix them. The cool kids will have lots of fun with their adaptive web apps, while the bank's backends break down. And then they'll be sorry they got rid of us. Oh god, I can't think of anything. Guess I'll die. I'm already dead inside. I've memorized the source code to Half-Life 3. You've memorized that which doesn't exist. If it doesn't exist, and he proves he memorized it, then it now exists. There lived a certain man in Russia long ago. He was big and strong. In his eyes a flaming glow. Most people looked at him with terror and with fear. But to Moscow. Bang, 30 seconds up. Realistically I'd be too scared and then die before I can think of anything. But I guess I'd offer them a sandwich. I always put others before myself. But really, Earth's government? As if they could ever unite on anything at all. Edit. For all of those that said empathy won't be a deciding factor for whether I live or die. I can hardly imagine anything that justifies someone's life over another's. If my survival is determined by my economic worth, and I would need to justify my existence, I'd rather die. Thanks. I know who let the dogs out. Who? 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 Keep me alive, so I can delete every own's porn history. Keep me alive, and I'll delete your browser history, and take care of your pets. I'll give you a cookie. Not today. Dark side. What about a dark-sided cookie? What about one of those cookies that are like half white half black? Those are tasty. My daughter is a super genius and will not do well if I die. I'm her emotional support father. What have you accomplished in life? I am the emotional support caretaker of the chosen one. That works for me. Wear that badge with pride. Diaper changer. I wouldn't say anything at all, and instead rely on the stupidity of other responses to doom those who offered them. I'm a nurse. I'm tired AF. So I'm good either way. I felt this. I got like a 150 in my pocket. RN my guy, take it or leave it. UHH. Meow. Make it near and you have a deal. I'm albino. Killing an endangered species is a crime. Last time I checked, killing any person was a crime. I think that they wanted to kill 50% of the population would make that a little irrelevant. I'd trade my life for my child's. Of course. I die. Came on to say the same. But I've got 2 kids, so hopefully their dad would make the same choice. I'm ashamed to say this made me laugh. Just make it painless. Painless and slow it is. That's just life, but no pain. When someone makes the joke you wanted to make. Underscore. Go on. Do your duty. I average 2 meals a day, so I won't take up a lot of resources. I can wear a mask during a pandemic. I can convince other people to wear masks. I made masks for the pandemic. Does that make me valuable? No, it's the masks that are valuable which already exist now that you made them. You've played your cards, fool. I downvote ads on Reddit. Careful. He's a hero. Count to 30 to show how much of a smartass I'm before I perish. Overpopulation is still going to come back. So you need to be sure to keep it from coming back too soon. Seeing as I'm a homosexual, I'm not going to contribute to overpopulation. It just makes sense to keep us around. We still contribute to society just like anyone else. If all homosexuals were allowed to live, perhaps 5-10% of the population would not be contributing to future overpopulation problems. And perhaps we will not have to do this again. Legitimate research was actually released a couple months ago demonstrating that we are going to hit the maximum human population and start declining in a maximum of 60 years anyway because of global decline in birth rates with increased access to reproductive health services. Anyways, good luck not dying, fellow queer. As the definition of I'm a complimentary sheeple. I do not rebel. I do not demonstrate. I go to work, consume my earned money, and pay my bills and taxes on time. I will adapt myself to any governmental system and just shut my mouth. Big Brother is pleased. There is no justification. I'm no better than any other human. Roll the dice, bitch. Assuming this is a government wanting to kill 50% of people. That's not rolling the dice. That's committing suicide. Goodbye, cruel world. Ed say I have a nurse's degree, therefore I'm essential. And have 0 gag reflex as well. Also essential. The COVID vaccine is hidden in the I release perfect poops. Do you though? I like space. I'm a network engineer. If you kill me, who will fix your Pornhub connection if it goes down? Just fucking kill me already. I mean, If you're not gonna do it, then I will. They will. Just keep doing it once in a while so nothing. Do it, you coward. I contribute to society by paying a lot of taxes and I don't have any kids nor plan to, so my carbon footprint ends with me. Just let me kiss a girl first. I don't wanna die alone. Someone needs to be the bad example. Lots of ass kissing. Need me to get your dry cleaning? I'm your man. Finish me. I deal with the goddamn customers, so the engineers don't have to. I have people skills. I'm good at dealing with people. Can't you understand that? What the hell is wrong with you people? I know HTML. Nothing. I can't live my life knowing another humans had to sacrifice their life for me. Guess I won't say anything. I have an IQ in excess of 145. Am a jack of almost all trades. And can pick up any new skill with proficiency in less than a week. Assume that you're interviewing one person at a time. The world has 8 billion people. Multiply by 30 seconds and you get 234 billion seconds. Divide by 3600 seconds 1 hour and you get 65 million hours. This is equivalent to 708, 333 days, or 420 years. And this is, if you were to do this non-stop in a flawless system. This would not work. This took about 30 seconds to read write. To make it more efficient there would be individual teams interviewing a specific community.